Hello, everybody out there. I'm gonna read everybody a poem that I wrote. um, it's about how I felt when I met Kurt Cobain back in Dayton, Ohio, 1993, on the In Utero tour. So this is a poem that I wrote just recently. It's just a poem. So, but I did meet him, and this is how I felt. So I wrote it February 15th, 2014. It's written by Muser Black. It's called Thin Man. It was late October, unseasonably cold. I was traveling along the highway down the road. There was a mission, a fate of two souls. When I got there, I felt it more than you'll ever know. It felt like a dream. Then it began to snow. This energy was brewing in the wind. If you think it was me, think again. I looked up and across the land, and standing there in the cold was this man. I rushed to him without hesitation. His eyes were a piercing blue. His hair was stringy and blonde. He wore a green coat, unzipped. He was a thin little man. Then, like a trance, he gazed at me. Nothing mattered. Everything stopped. The mission was complete. We spoke telepathically of wisdom. He showed me the way to Nirvana. The ball of light protected us from the night. His presence was warm and calm. I told him I was singing his songs. He said he knew I was out there and didn't think he'd find me. He said, I dream of you every night. It just seemed that it couldn't be true. He looked deeply into me. I melted into his arms. He took me with him on that cold October day, never to return, and dropped me off before he went away. Now I'm stuck between worlds, my spirit with him, and physically I'm here. Come back to me, thin man, and help me to understand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no, stop it. Stop it. Thank you. Anyway, the poem, you know, I know I went a little off on it, but it's okay. It's my in my mind, Anyway, I know it's getting close to the 20th anniversary of him being gone, and all I got to tell everybody out there is that I believe wholeheartedly that he was murdered. I've kept quiet for 20 years. I kept hidden for 20 years about my feelings of this. The last time I spoke of this was on my TV show that I did. The last show I did, I said Kurt was murdered. And I just know he was. And I never liked Courtney Love. From the moment I met her, I knew she was bad for him. You know, when you're on drugs, you get with the wrong crowd, you know, because that's just, you know, what happens. You find who you can to give you drugs, and she was one of those people. And, you know, but I'm not going to go all into it, you know, because a lot of people out there don't believe me. But I was there when Nirvana was, and a lot of other people were too. So, I just think that he was murdered. I do think that they need to reopen the case and look into it. If Francis Cobain would watch this, I think you should have your father, reopen the case and have them look at it, you know. And, and if I'm wrong, then I'll apologize, you know. But I don't think I'm wrong. Of all the evidence that I've found over the years, in my own mind, I've found it, you know. I don't. It's just logical, you know. So there's just too much evidence out there, people. You don't have to believe me. I don't give a fuck if you do or not. But I met Kurt, so I'm not trying to get publicity over it either. I met him. It was something spiritual and lovely and beautiful. And I'll never forget it ever, ever, my whole life. You know, I did a TV show for him. I gave it to him. So I think that I have some sort of connection to the band. You know, I met Dave Grohl. Not Dave Grohl. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I didn't meet Dave Grohl. I met Chris Novoselic. You know, I didn't talk about him about how I felt about Kurt. You know, never would. But if he sees this now, he knows. And I'm sorry. You know, no disrespect or anything. Leland Cobain wrote me a couple of times. And I got a letter like the day that he died, which was weird. There's just been a lot of strange coincidences, you know. And there's a lot of evidence out there, and I just feel he was murdered, you know. And if I'm just some weird crazy person, well, I'm a crazy person. So I'll just stop it right there. And I know that people need to get over the past and go on with their life. I will. I have. But I just been doing a lot of research lately and kind of got a little obsessed about it, you know, and I just want to speak the truth, man. So I'll leave you on a note that I used to tell everybody when I did my show. Believe in who you are, not in what you got. I love you. So.